What is up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we are checking out the Bitcoin price here on the 4-hourly chart. Okay, remember we've been talking about this descending wedge, and yesterday I mentioned a potential inverse shoulder head and shoulder pattern here with this downtrend neckline. Okay, we were going to discuss some different levels here for the Bitcoin price, what levels we need to break, and what can we expect in the coming days. And also, we are going to take a look at Litecoin looking very, very bullish. I'm expecting Litecoin to have a small pump still, and then maybe a double bottom scenario here before continuing to the upside. I'm going to show you why in this episode. Okay, we'll be taking a look at ADA also hitting major resistance right now, just the bottom from this support of this ascending triangle. Will we break to the upside? If we manage to break up and get back into the triangle, it is going to look extremely bullish for ADA. We'll be discussing some different price targets here, and also Bitcoin Cash looking very, very bullish in my opinion. So guys, all of these pairs can be traded on Bybit. If you're interested in trading, make sure to use my link in the description. You can get up to $1,610 in bonus, okay, if you use my link. My favorite swing trading platform is Bybit. My favorite day trading platform is PrimeXbt. If you use my link in the description and Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code, you can get 50% in addition of what you deposit with your margin. Or so you deposit $5,000, you're getting $2,500 to add to your margin, guys. And a massive thank you for yesterday's video, 121 likes. Make sure to smash up the like button all the way up to 150 likes, guys. Come on. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe because I do daily technical analysis on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Said this, let's go straight into the video. Hello there, Andy, and welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus, where you subscribe for the quickest technical analysis and news on Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and the financial markets. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything that I say. If you do so, do your own research. Said this, let's go straight into the charts. All right, zooming in here on the 4-hourly chart, we can see that we had a clear breakout, okay, from this descending wedge, and this is extremely bullish. The measured move is all the way up here to the top of the wedge, which is at the $62,000 range. Okay, we are going to see major resistance until we get there. Now we are creating this inverse shoulder head and shoulder pattern. This was mentioned yesterday. If I zoom in here on the 1-hourly chart, we can see we have multiple touches here of resistance creating this downtrend channel. Okay, we did have a wick to the upside and then came back down and retested it again. So what can we expect now for Bitcoin in the short term? Well, we do not have to break it just yet. This right shoulder could come as low as $51,000, and this could still be invalid. As long as we do not get over the 50%, okay, almost to the head, all right? If we come as low as this point over here, you know, almost creating a double bottom, then this inverse shoulder head and shoulder will be invalid, okay? We've got all the way down to the $51,000 approximately, as you can see in the chart. So this could still go sideways for some days still here until we break the neckline, unless we'll come back down, and then, you know, the retest or the next support level would be the $48,000 range, okay, retesting this lower part of the Bitcoin price, as you can see. But if we consolidate here for some days and then break the neckline, well, guys, the measured move from this breakout from this inverse shoulder head and shoulder pattern is getting the pointy of the head all the way up to the neckline. And from the breakout, depending it's going to be in the next couple of days, this could take us all the way almost to the $63,000 range. There's going to be major resistance while we break this neckline. Which resistance? Well, the first one, in my opinion, is the $57,000 area. It's been a major support in the past, right over here where I have this orange box, okay? And then once we broke below it, it acted as major resistance, okay? So when we break this neckline, first stop is going to be $57,000, where you could get some profits out, okay? Just in case we have a major rejection here. Also, if we break the $57,000, the next point would be the $60,000 area, which has also been very, very difficult. This is a psychological level, okay, between the $59,800 and $60,000. it took a long time for Bitcoin to break this area, as you can see over here. We had multiple touches right over here. Also, almost a week, hovering in between the $59,000 and the $60,000 range, not managing to break it. Okay, once we broke it, it acted as heavy support, and then we came straight back down. Okay, once we broke this ascending wedge to the downside. So obviously this is going to be the next stop also. First stop, 57,000. If we manage to break 57,000, we'll be retesting $60,000, which is super difficult resistance to break. If we break this, then guys, absolutely, it's going to be extremely bullish. All-time highs is all the way up almost at $65,000. Sky is the limit, in my opinion, if we break this resistance point. Okay, the target of the descending wedge, also the target of this inverse shoulder, head and shoulder pattern, if it plays out. Okay, we need to see nice breakout with a huge amount of volume of this neckline, guys. Now, bearish scenario, like I said, we might be coming all the way down to the $51,000. If we break this, then we'll be coming back down and retesting this low over here, which is at the $48,000, and we'll go from there. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin is looking incredibly bullish. Okay, we are in this clear uptrend, as you can see. And I want to show you something that might be playing out for Litecoin now. The trend is clearly up. Okay, so the trend is your friend until the end. And we can clearly see this resistance point of this channel, okay, touched 3 times here. And now the lower one touched 4 times. Okay, as you can see, we actually had a double top touch right over here, so it would be 5 times. So let's just say 4 times and 3 times on the top. So we are still in this ascending channel. Now, I want to show you what happened at the beginning of January. Okay, we created this high over here, okay, and then went into a downtrend small channel. Then we broke out and then came down and created like a double bottom scenario right over here, as you can see, and then pumped to the upside, creating another high. Okay, and then again into this channel, then popping out from the channel and creating another double bottom scenario just like over here. Okay, now what we did here is, after creating the double bottom, we had a massive pump to the upside, creating another high, okay, and respecting the channel, as you can see here in the chart. What happened now this last couple of weeks? Well, we've also been creating this downwards channel, and we've broken out from the channel. So what can we expect? A little bit of more pump for Litecoin, and maybe creating another dump, okay, to the downside, potentially creating another double bottom scenario before we actually pump to the upside and create another high. Okay, this has happened 3 times now. It could happen 4, okay, easily, because the trend is your friend until the end. Yes, okay, well, the target would be around about the $430 range, all depending on what time frame this is going, what time this is going to play out. This could go to $400 or even to almost $500, depending on if it's going to be in mid-May or the end of May. Okay, but I'm expecting over a $400 in the next coming weeks for Litecoin. So obviously this is not guaranteed it's going to play out, because the trend, okay, this channel has to be broken sooner rather than later, especially when it's so long. So we actually could break this support level to the downside, and then this is going to look extremely bearish for Litecoin. Okay, I'm expecting the trend line to be broken to the upside in the next coming weeks. Okay, and the measured move from a breakout from a channel is getting the width of the channel. Okay, so depending on when we are going to break, okay, this goes smaller and longer because I've got the logarithmic chart, so don't freak out because of that. The width of the channel, okay, from the breakout, if we break out next week or in 2 weeks to the downside, we could come as low as $100. I do not think this could happen. Potentially a fake out and then back up. We are in a bull run. The trend is your friend, guys. If we break to the upside, depending if it's going to happen in the next couple of weeks, Litecoin can go from $400 all the way up to $550. We'll be checking this out though in the next coming weeks. Okay, but as I showed you, this fractal could be playing out. You can see this double bottom pattern, pump, creating a new high, double bottom pattern, pump, creating a new high. So now we've done the first bottom, we might have pump a little bit and then come back down, retesting the support and then pumping to the upside, creating another high here for Litecoin, going above the $400. So we'll be checking this out in the coming days, guys. Litecoin looking extremely bullish. Let's take a quick look at the 1 hourly chart. If we zoom in here for Litecoin, okay, we have broken out the channel, and this is major resistance where we might have a quite big rejection, creating the double bottom. Okay, as you can see, there's this resistance right over here, and major resistance point right over here, which is at the $280 range. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting for Litecoin in the coming days. Let's take a look at ADA getting massive rejection at the support level from this ascending triangle. This was also mentioned in the channel a few days back. Okay, we can see this major support, and we broke out from this channel. Okay, this was exactly as predicted. Okay, because I told you a few days back that we were creating like an inverse shoulder and shoulder pattern here, going sideways, and this channel very likely breaking to the upside to come and retest the support, and we exactly came right over here, guys, as you can see. So now what can we expect for ADA? Well, there's two clear scenarios here for ADA. If we break this support level and come and retest this resistance, it is very likely that we are going to break it to the upside. We already made a fake out here. Okay, we got multiple touches. We did a fake out here. It is not likely that we do a double fake out. Okay, you can do one, and it's very unlikely to see on the charts two fake outs from a resistance or a support level. So if we break this point over here with volume, guys, it is time to place some long orders into ADA. The measured target would still be the width of the back of this ascending triangle, and the measured impulse, okay, from this breakout should be over the $2, $2.10 for ADA if we manage to break the resistance at $1.50. So this would be a pump of over 25%, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, this is about a 30%, 34% pump, okay, if we go to the $2 from $1.50. So if you use leverage on Bybit and you put a 10x, this could be a 300% gain. Okay, guys, make sure to use my link in the description. You got 1,610 bonus to get on Bybit using my link. So this is what I got for ADA. The bearish scenario for ADA is easy. Okay, we'll get a massive rejection at this support level and come straight back down to retest the low that we've created. Okay, potentially trying to do a double bottom here. So if we get rejected here, most likely scenario would be coming back down and retesting this low, which is just below the $1 ADA. Okay, let's go. It's a very indecisive moment for ADA right now. I do believe that it will eventually break this support level and get back into the triangle, breaking resistance to the upside. But we need to see some price action. We need to see volume, guys. Don't think this is going to pump to the upside and place a long, because this could easily come back down here and retest this low. Let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash. Right, zooming in here for the Bitcoin Cash price on the 1 hourly chart, we can see that it is looking very bullish in my opinion. This for me is a clear ABC correction. Okay, we got the A and then the B and then the C correction, creating a double bottom pattern, and now we are ready to blast off to the upside. Also, we have created this resistance point, this downtrend resistance, okay, right over here, and this is very similar to a bump and run pattern, as you can see on the picture. Okay, we have created the resistance, we've had a major drop, going sideways, coming back to the resistance, finally breaking the resistance and ready to continue to the upside. Now this measured move from this bump and run is getting the lower part to the resistance, okay, and from the breakout we could easily see a $1,080 approximately Bitcoin Cash. Okay, so this is the bullish scenario. Obviously we'll be hitting some major resistance and getting a small rejection like the $967 range, where I have multiple touches, a lot of consolidating here. So we might get a small rejection, then pump to the upside. There's this other resistance, but I do think that we'll be breaking out nicely, meeting the top here at $1,200, not the top, this high over here. So this is the bullish scenario for Bitcoin Cash. Okay, it looks like we are bottoming out. Bearish scenario would be not holding at these levels. okay, and getting a huge rejection right over here and coming back down and retesting the first support, which would be the $840 range. As you can see right over here, we had a huge consolidation of resistance and major support right over here. We broke below and retested it as resistance and finally breaking to the upside. Okay, so this would be major support. I expect to bounce from here if we come back down. If we do break this support level, we'll be coming back down to these levels over here, the $740. Okay, and I think this is the last support that we are going to retest, potentially creating a huge double bottom scenario over here. So this all over here would be a consolidation phase, okay, an accumulation phase before blasting off to the upside. So this is the scenarios that I'm expecting for Bitcoin Cash. Okay, I'm remaining bullish because we've broken this pattern over here to the upside. Okay, so very most likely scenario would be continuing up in the next coming days. This is what I've got for today's episode, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I do daily technical analysis on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And if you haven't checked out the Bitcoinsensus website, make sure to check it out. We've got great information. We've got articles of the latest technical analysis and news. We've got reviews and tutorials of Bybit, Femex, and all different exchanges. So there's a link in the description of the website. And if you haven't seen my Bybit or PrimeXbt tutorial video popping up on your screen, massive thank you for tuning in. Make sure to smash up the like button on your way out, and I'll see you in the next one.